Welcome to OM World Auto Review. Today, we take you on an exclusive, in-depth look into one of the most powerful underwater vessels ever created. The USS Ohio, SSBN 726, the lead boat of the Ohio-class ballistic missile submarines, and a cornerstone of the United States nuclear triad. The USS Ohio isn't just a submarine. It's a floating fortress of modern warfare, stealth technology, and strategic precision. Stretching an impressive 560 feet in length, this nuclear-powered behemoth is longer than a football field and carries the weight of global stability in its hull. From the moment you see it, even partially surfaced, its imposing presence commands attention. The hull is smooth and streamlined, designed not for speed but for silence, to slip through the deep undetected. Every inch of this vessel is engineered to minimize acoustic signatures and maximize stealth. Powered by a General Electric S8G pressurized water reactor, the USS Ohio doesn't need to refuel for over 2 decades. That means it can stay submerged for extended periods, limited only by the endurance of its crew and the supply of food. It cruises silently through the ocean, relying on near-total invisibility to evade detection. And that's exactly what a ballistic missile submarine is supposed to do, become a ghost in the deep. The Ohio class is optimized for stealth and survivability. Its performance isn't about speed like attack submarines. Instead, it's about remaining undetected in strategic patrol zones, ready to respond if deterrence fails. With a submerged displacement of over 18,000 tons, it's one of the largest submarines ever operated by the U.S. Navy. And yet, it glides underwater with quiet grace, thanks to a propulsion system specifically engineered to eliminate vibration and noise. Externally, the sail, or conning tower, sits closer to the bow, rising modestly above the hull. It houses periscopes, antennas, and communication arrays, all retractable and coated in radar-absorbent materials. Unlike attack submarines, which often feature torpedo tubes at the bow, the Ohio class is designed around its payload, the missiles. 24 vertical missile launch tubes dominate the midsection, capable of firing the deadly Trident II D5 ballistic missiles. Each of these intercontinental missiles can carry multiple independently targetable reentry vehicles. A single launch could deliver multiple nuclear warheads to different targets thousands of miles away. Now let's go below the surface, into the beating heart of the submarine. The interior of the USS Ohio is designed with functionality, endurance, and efficiency in mind. It's a labyrinth of control rooms, living quarters, engine compartments, and missile bays, each with a specific role in maintaining this floating city under the sea. The control room is the brain of the operation. Dimly lit, filled with sonar consoles, navigation screens, and tactical monitors, this is where officers monitor sonar pings, course plots, and global communications. Everything is designed to be intuitive and redundant. There are multiple backup systems for every major function, from steering to launching a missile, ensuring survivability under the most extreme conditions. Right behind the control center lies the missile compartment. Towering, pressurized tubes rise from floor to ceiling, with intricate locking mechanisms and shock absorbers. This section is both awe-inspiring and chilling. It's here that nuclear deterrence lives, silent, sealed, and ever ready. Living quarters on the USS Ohio are compact but surprisingly efficient. With a crew of approximately 155, including officers and enlisted sailors, space is at a premium. Crew members sleep in bunks stacked 3 high, often rotating sleep schedules known as hot bunking. Personal space is minimal, yet the camaraderie among crew members compensates for it. There's a mess hall that serves 4 meals a day, a gym with basic workout equipment, and even a small library for off-duty relaxation. Every item on board is chosen for durability, silence, and minimal electromagnetic interference. For a submarine that might stay submerged for 3 months or more, psychological well-being is as important as mechanical reliability. The lighting is carefully managed to simulate day-night cycles. Entertainment is limited, but there are occasional movie nights, game sessions, and morale-boosting traditions. Privacy is almost non-existent. The only solitude often found is in the machinery rooms or the quiet of late-night shifts. The engineering spaces are filled with the hum of high-pressure systems, reactor controls, and turbine generators. Despite the complexity of the technology, the maintenance is done manually by trained specialists working in tight spaces, often under immense pressure. Fire suppression systems, oxygen generators, and water purification units all run 24/7. This isn't just a machine. It's a fully operational, self-contained environment. What about the price tag of such an engineering marvel? Back when the USS Ohio was commissioned in 1981, it cost the US government approximately $2 billion. Adjusted for inflation, that's more than $6 billion today. The cost reflects more than just steel and nuclear fuel. It represents decades of research, precision engineering, and the promise of strategic deterrence. Each Trident II missile alone is valued at around $30 to $40 million. Multiply that by 24, and you begin to understand the scale of investment. Yet for all its cost, the value of the USS Ohio and the entire Ohio-class fleet lies in its purpose: deterrence. These submarines are designed never to be used in combat. Their presence is meant to prevent war, to ensure that no nation ever dares to launch a nuclear-first strike, knowing that retaliation is inevitable, silent, and unstoppable. The strategic doctrine is called MAD, Mutually Assured Destruction, and the Ohio class is its underwater enforcer. Though initially designed for a 30-year service life, the USS Ohio and her sister ships have undergone several overhauls to extend their service through the 2020s. In fact, some of the Ohio-class submarines, including the USS Ohio herself, were converted into guided missile submarines, SSGN, after their ballistic missile tubes were deactivated. However, the SSBN 726 version, the original strategic deterrent, remains an icon of Cold War engineering and modern military necessity. With the introduction of the Columbia-class submarines set to eventually replace the Ohio-class, the legacy of the USS Ohio is nearing its twilight. But even in retirement, it will remain one of the most important and powerful submarines ever constructed. A vessel of unmatched endurance, hidden strength, and quiet dominance beneath the waves. So the next time you look out at the vast blue ocean, remember, somewhere out there, deep beneath the waves, the USS Ohio may be silently watching, patiently waiting, always prepared. Closing music rises, cinematic, fading into the deep. Thanks for watching OM World Auto Review. If you found this deep dive into the USS Ohio fascinating, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. We'll be back with more incredible machines from land, air, and sea. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed.